How to find research gaps, step-by-step guide. Have you ever stared at dozens of journal articles and still felt stuck, wondering, what exactly should I research? You're not alone. Welcome. In this video, I'll show you how to find clear, defensible research gaps without reading hundreds of papers. This method works for thesis writing, proposal development, and academic research at MSc and PhD level. Let's begin. Why research gaps matter. Every strong research project starts with a clear research gap. A research gap justifies why your study is needed, demonstrates originality, strengthens your proposal, guides your objectives and methodology. Simply put, no clear gap means weak research. What is a research gap? So what exactly is a research gap? A research gap is an area where knowledge is missing, evidence is limited, or important questions remain unanswered. A simple way to think about it is this. Backhand index pointing right, what do we still not know? Your job as a researcher is to identify and address that unknown. Now let's walk through the 5 research gap methods step by step. Step 1. Start with a focused topic. The first mistake many students make is choosing topics that are too broad. For example, education, economics, health. These are fields, not research problems. Instead, narrow your focus. Teacher motivation in rural secondary schools. Loan repayment behavior among microfinance clients. Why does this matter? Because focused topics reveal research gaps much faster. Step 2. Open 3 to 5 recent articles. Next, open 3 to 5 recent journal articles related to your topic. And here's an important rule. Prohibited: do not read full papers. Instead, read only the abstract, the conclusion, the limitations, or future research section. This saves time and gives you exactly what you need to spot gaps. Step 3. Scan for gap language. When reading those sections, look for gap language. Authors often signal gaps using phrases like, few studies have examined, limited evidence exists, this study did not consider, further research is needed. These sentences are not filler. They are direct clues to research gaps. Common types of research gaps. Most research gaps fall into a few common categories. First, context gaps, when studies exist elsewhere, but not in your country or setting. Second, methodological gaps, when the same method, like surveys, is used repeatedly, while others are ignored. Third, variable gaps, when important factors, such as social or behavioral variables, are missing. Fourth, population gaps, when certain groups, like rural communities or women, are excluded. Fifth, time gaps, when studies are outdated and don't reflect recent changes. And finally, theory gaps, when research lacks a strong theoretical foundation. Any one of these can justify a strong study. Turn the gap into a research problem. Once you identify a gap, convert it into a research problem using this simple formula. Although studies have examined X, little is known about Y in Z context. For example, although several studies examine loan repayment, little is known about the role of social capital among rural women borrowers in the Somali region using mixed methods. That single statement can form the backbone of your proposal. Final tip and takeaway. Here's a final tip. Read the limitations section carefully. That's where most research gaps live. And remember, finding research gaps is not about reading more. It's about reading strategically. If this video helped you, use this method on your own thesis or proposal today. For more research methods and academic writing guidance, subscribe to Kuraz and stay connected. Thank you for watching.